Hey everybody, welcome to Three Fat Truckers. We're your hosts. I'm Bill. Joining me are my two fantastic co-hosts, Dave and Steve. How's it going, guys?
Well, I think it's going all right for a Saturday night.
That was a little ditty right there. He did a little
Good
ditty
day,
right
everyone.
there.
Enjoy the show.
Yeah. Episode 47. Dadgummit.
Dadgummit, I need your socks off to count 47.
Yeah, recorded Saturday, December 16th, 2023. Show notes are linked in the description. What do you think, guys? What do we got?
I want to know
Oh,
where
we're
the
getting close to the
description
holidays. Or hold on. Do you call it holidays, or do you say Happy Holidays to somebody, or do you say Merry Christmas?
I say Merry Christmas because I get tongue-tied with Happy Holidays. Happy
All of
holidays.
the above.
Happy
Some
holidays.
people try to just say holidays so they're not. Well, what's the word I'm looking for?
politically incorrect.
Leaving anybody out or upsetting someone if
So-
that's not their religion.
You
Yeah.
just kind of learn what their religion is, or you try to guess based on their skin color. I mean, what they've told you in the past. I mean, don't judge people.
Didn't your mom ever tell you not to drink out of the jug in the refrigerator?
That's not in the refrigerator, and it's my jug.
For those without video context, Steve just pulls a big old jug out,
A gallon jug.
half the screen, and took a big
Well,
old drink out of it.
you know,
Hey,
I'm not a
Steve.
little fella.
Cheaters. Oh,
Well-
that's
Oh, that is
advertising.
Kentucky. Is that
Do you
got better
remember when you were a kid? I'm sure you drank out of the same size glass as your parents when you were a kid, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Or was it or did they give you a smaller glass?
Well, when I was real little, I had a sippy cup. But when I grew out
They
of the
didn't
sippy
have
cup-
sippy cups back then. It was a piece of wood carved out. and
made
they
out of wood? Made
put
out
a
of
piece of
lathe.
bamboo straw in for you. There you go.
By the way, guys, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. This is our Christmas show special.
Happy Hanukkah, Happy Ramadan. What's the other ones?
Ramadan.
Hansma.
I don't know.
Ramadan.
Oh, disclaimer: we're not here to offend anybody, but
Or
we're here
eat on
to
the
offend
screen in front of
everybody.
them.
We are
Well,
equal opportunity.
For crying out loud, it's episode 47. If you ain't figured out by now
If you're new to the show,
that we
welcome.
might say some off the wall shit,
Yeah.
then you're gonna.
I did have a few new people that joined the group, and we welcomed them and everything. And it seems like we get a couple here and there about every other week. It seems like, and we always try and welcome the new people in. But
It seems
one
like
of the gentlemen we had met, we was just talking before we come on here about Matt's, about Louisville truck show coming up this year, and one of the gentlemen that was next door to our booth, his son got a hold of us about maybe doing an interview here. So,
Hey, Steve, when is that truck show?
hey, Dave, March 21st and 22nd and 23rd, Thursday, Friday, Saturday next year.
In Louisville?
Expo
In
Center.
Louisville, Kentucky. I put it
What-
on our Facebook page, marked an event. So anybody that's in our group just got a message.
What booth are we at?
How many zeros can you say out loud, Dave?
2.
60,057.
So we're at 60057. Wow.
Now,
Perfect.
for some reason, I still think that number's not right because when we went to look for our booth last year, everybody had a tag up on the wall with their number. We didn't have one.
No, we had a sign that said 3 fat truckers. Because I got
did
it
have
above
that,
my
yeah.
garage door out here.
Oh,
it's
did
in
you?
my garage still hanging up. And I also
you
got
what.
the one from the expo center when we did that one too.
Well, I'll tell you what, down there, go ahead, Bill.
I was just gonna say, I wonder if we can drive the pickup trucks right up in there this time, like we did.
At least we can drive right up in there like we did to the back door where the bathroom is now. Because we know how to get in there.
Yeah.
And Steve got us a cart.
Oh,
I wanted to get us. I have an electric wheelchair. I need to get that rigged up to pull a trailer behind it. and we'll load everything up, and we'll let everybody ride, and we'll just go. We'll park at the farthest part in the parking lot, and we will ride that sucker
Dude, I want to
right in there.
I want to sit on the back with a whip and a big old silk hat.
No, I was watching some videos for
We got
guys
to make
that
it
are
look
truck
like
shows.
a truck. Yeah, we got to make
There
it
was
look
a guy
like
that
truck.
had a rascal, and it was made into a semi. Had dual wheels on the back,
Yep.
stacks, and he's sitting there, and where his feet were, they had like a Peterbilt grill and stuff, and he was pulling a little flatbed trailer behind him with all the shit he had from the truck show that he was buying.
Our neighbor that we were just talking about that just joined the group, he had a one of those wheelchair rascals. He was doing wheelies out in front of our booth.
Well, they got rentals there.
Oh, do they?
He rented that one. That's what he said.
Oh,
But yeah,
nothing parties like a rental.
I'll tell you what. I think I might bring that with me this year.
You bring whatever makes it easier for us to do everything we do.
Yes, yes,
'Cause
yes. But yeah,
it's a little
I'm
brutal.
Make the beer run and pull the cooler behind it.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to another show of
I had a lot of
abused.
fun.
And
Yeah,
we're
last year.
actually going to get Mr. Bill up there out and let him take a little stroll.
Let
through
him
the
get lost.
neighborhood, see
Right,
what's out
because
there.
we're going to have so
'Cause-
much more time than we did this year.
Well, yes, we are
Well,
because
we just
you
don't
don't
want to
need-
schedule as many interviews.
Oh, we can.
gonna have
We
way
didn't
more
start.
work it.
We didn't start interviews until after almost the second day. We were stumbling around trying to get set up.
Well,
trying
I was
to look
running around
ready.
getting a few here and there on my phone, but yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. We'll go out for a walk. You know, Bill can always be a cameraman behind the scenes guy. Mike can hold him.
Oh yeah. So where'd you boys go this week?
As usual, I don't remember.
Mississippi.
Okay, hold on.
did that.
Let me rephrase the question. Three fat truckers. What did you guys have to eat this week? You remember that, Bill, don't you?
Actually, I've been living on cold meat sandwiches because it's Christmas time and
No, don't let him kid you.
Did you join the Bucky's Facebook group that
I
I
did.
sent you, that Dave
did.
sent you? I think everybody's sending you.
I did.
Truckers against Bucky's.
Actually, I did that. I think it was earlier today because I was on the phone for some reason. I don't remember what, but I was on the phone and I saw that on there. I'm like, I better go ahead and join that.
Well,
then-
I'll tell you, my mission is to find you that shirt that says I took a big shit at Bucky's.
Yeah, I need that.
I
I'm gonna
think
see if it's real. I'm gonna try and order one somewhere.
I think you just need to go upstairs and get the printer fired up and make one.
Yeah, you.
Picture of Bill instead of Bucky.
Yeah,
We have the
put three fat
technology.
truckers on
We
there.
can make
You know,
them stronger, faster.
I did a Georgia run. A Georgia run and a Mississippi run. That's what I did this week.
Yeah, I did Mississippi, came back and did something else.
Zeros.
I did Cerro yesterday.
You did a Zero, man.
Oh, I've done Cerro last 3 Fridays in a row, actually.
I talked to Golden Boy last week here because I passed him on my way back, and old Clyde was rolling north there.
I
And
was going to name it.
I called him and I said, "Hey, did you see that good-looking son of a bitch going south?" He's like, "What are you talking about?" "Oh, I seen you just looking over top of your knuckles over the wheel because you're sitting on the floor of that truck."
Oh,
Yeah.
hell, I do that.
So
And his
You got to be
shifter's
cool
higher
on
than
your
his head.
stool, man. Does he
Hey,
have one of those
Steve.
big, tall, those big
No,
tall
he
shifters?
don't.
Okay.
No.
Steve, guess what I get to do this next week? Next Thursday at 3 o'clock. Your most
you gotta let
favorite
you
thing.
gotta let me guess
I'm going to.
when you. Well, what time is it? And then I'm gonna think of something really good. Bill's just gonna snot anything out of his mouth.
3 o'clock next Thursday.
Let me think here. You're getting. I'm gonna get in trouble for this. You're getting Mike's nose removed from your ass since he doesn't have a job right now.
No, but close.
Yeah,
Because
just think about it. Wait, is that next
I was
week
trying
or
to
the week after?
word it politely, but
What is the most favorite thing you love doing in trucking?
favorite thing I love doing in trucking,
Yes.
Retiring?
No.
driving past a scale.
DOT physical.
Oh, yeah, that's Bill. I don't have to worry about that shit.
Let's have a
No.
talk-see about that, shall we?
I'm on a race to 500 pounds, man.
You've been running
I'll
around
beat both of
Atlanta-
you there.
running around Atlanta trying to go with a 500 down there, ain't you?
You didn't know gravy was a condiment, did you?
Yes,
I did. You
Like
forgot
Larry
who
the Cable
you
Guy.
did.
Where do
Like
you
Larry
think
Cable
you're
Guy
at?
said, he said, my dad ate gravy on everything but boobs, and he lived to be 45.
Oh, my God. Excellent.
Well, I wish you luck on the physical, because I'll tell you what, where me and Bill, do you go where me and Bill used to go?
Yeah. You want me to tell you my dirty little secret?
Well,
Or
the
should I
thing
not?
is, with that guy, you're not stressed.
Oh,
he's
no.
not out. He's not like the Ready Meds and all these doctor offices that are out to fail you.
Get you.
He does what he has to do. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, you're good. Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
He appreciates
You know?
the business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's not. I mean, if you go across the street up there at the airport, that little.
Yeah, I've been there for.
Oh, I went there
several
where I
years.
used to work. They made you go there, and our drivers, when I worked for that company, would get in fights with the nurses and doctors.
Mm-hmm. That's a part
And
of you.
oh yeah, it's ridiculous, and they're just out to fail a driver, which I don't understand, because then you go to the truck stop, and you'll see a guy that's 600-700 pounds. His top of his thigh is the same thickness all the way to his ankles. It takes him 20 minutes to either climb down or climb in the truck, and by the time he does, either direction, he's he can't breathe. And I'm thinking, how the hell can you fail me when this guy got passed?
Those guys are probably living on 3 months.
Oh,
Yeah.
they have to be.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah.
to be.
Because
But yeah,
Or
I wish you the best, because sometimes it was
I know
always
you did.
nerve wracking
by the
until
way,
we started going to that one guy.
the blood pressure is always a sweat. You know, you go in there and it's called the white coat syndrome. As soon as you sit
Yeah.
down, you know, you puts it on there, and it's
I just tell him I'm going
Like-
for high score, bitch.
what's your highest one today? 'Cause I'm
I
gonna
figured
blow it out of the
I figured out how to beat that.
Yeah, you pump
Ah,
a bunch of asprin a couple days before and keep taking it till you
Now
go.
he's got a better
Nope,
idea.
nope.
What's that?
What medication out there takes
all
all
your
the
blood in
blood
your
and
dick.
puts in one place?
Well,
Works
Viagra.
every time.
You probably got a date from the doctor now, though.
Well, that's true. You know,
Every time you go there, he's like, man, this guy's always excited to see me.
But at least you can pass your physical.
that's right. I can't bend over.
Don't
you
wear
know.
sweatpants, I'll tell you right now.
Oh man,
You
Where
need
you
a
going? I'm
massage.
going this way.
Get the duct tape out and strap that hog down so he don't think you're looking at him.
Do I ask for the massage afterwards?
No, it's when he gives you the
that
prostate
all depends.
exam and both his hands are on your shoulders. They don't even give prostate exams like that anymore. That's all
No.
I gotta go get one
through a regular test.
No, I
Yep.
gotta get a camera shoved up my ass at some point. I've been putting it off.
I've been telling you, me and Steve will do it for free. We'll save
There's
you
a
some
good joke there, but I just can't think right now what it is about a camera in Bill's rear.
I think it speaks for itself.
Hold on, Dave. It must be a drive-in.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
And he always
Where's
always
the rim shot, Dave? Come on.
I disconnected it because Bill yelled at me.
Oh, he's yelling at you before we started.
Well, I know.
All that.
And you couldn't hear him because you have your headphones on.
I didn't yell at you. None of that shit worked, so you had to unplug it. That's why you.
Well, what you got on here for news, Dave? You got
I don't got nothing.
well,
We're talking.
news.
This is
He's
our
got the
Christmas
news.
show.
Well, this was 48, 47. You didn't put it on that one, so I got stuff for 47 too. So here, I'm just gonna go to 47, and I'll do the.
I got them both up because, yeah,
Yeah, I need to get the other one up here. Hold on,
Dave got confused about the episode number.
No, I
did
didn't.
he?
47. 47. We're not doing nothing on that one. This one we're doing our Christmas special and talking about. What do
But
you
it's
remember?
going to be on the website as 47. Yes, little peek behind the curtain. We're gonna.
Oh well, then you need to tell Steve because he told me to put it on 48.
I didn't tell you to put on nothing.
Steve,
sure.
damn it!
He said, we didn't use 47, so I'll make 48 and we'll do it.
You can't skip 47. People are gonna be like, "Hey, what
No,
happened to 47?"
no,
People are
no.
gonna lose their fucking mind. You know,
No,
You
40.
know what? You just shut up. I got it handled here. Don't listen to Dave.
well,
I
no,
gotta
don't
figure
know.
out
You
what
said you
account I
told
need,
him.
though. I got too
Well,
much stuff.
We were talking about brokers this week, and I thought it'd be something up.
right.
So
Sure.
So I brought up on the page, and I thought I typed in Google search. I said, "What's the worst trucking brokers out there?" And then, of course, it brings up all the people that complain about it. So I took their names off. I didn't want to do that, but some of the complaints are pretty good. They're a little foul, you know.
Let's have them.
Well, me and you
They're
talked
funny.
about that one that the mother trucker put up.
Yes.
The lady he interviewed was a truck driver, but she was originally a lawyer. I
Right.
don't know why you go from a lawyer to truck driver. That makes no sense.
See
whatsoever.
the beautiful country.
But she was suing a broker, and it's the same one that you've seen the picture of the guy, the semi painted on the side of his trailer. It says, "You owe me $8,000." And was driving through their parking lot. But she ended up, they were cheating on the sheets on what they were supposed to pay, and wouldn't give them copies of them. And she sued them to get the copies and found out that they were shorting her, cheating her. So,
And this was on what? They
Mother Trucker had
Mother
an
Trucker
interview
had
with
it up.
this.
It's been
Yeah.
on Facebook. It's been on
Yeah,
Instagram.
it's been around a little
TikTok.
Besides
So-
the guy, like I said, that was driving through the parking lot with it spray paint on the side of his trailer that they owed him money.
Well, so since we got our Christmas show all set up here and my little comments below that, we'll just move this up to 47 and make the other one
Good
48.
Well,
yeah.
because the extra episode could end up being 90 or 91.
Yeah. So, yeah. So we'll leave that one blank.
Yeah, let's
So,
do that.
Well, there's a Believe It or Not, Bill, and I'll let you read it.
All right, let's do it. Which one? First one.
yeah, and I'll move it over onto here once
It
we
don't
get
matter.
Do nothing.
Don't do
after
it.
the.
I see Bill's
after-
purple cursor on both sides here.
Yeah, but if I don't
That
move it
mine?
over,
Oh, it is
people
mine. No,
people
that's
can't
not
go
mine.
find it
That's
if I don't
Steve's.
move it. So.
There's Bill on show note 48, and there's Bill over here on Believe It or Not. He was on both of them. Look
Actually, yours is purple on mine. Okay, believe it or not, good old Steve's Believe It or Not. For those of you that are new to the show, this is the portion of the show where I read you a article that was handpicked by Steve. And when I say
at it. Or hand wrote.
it might be handwritten by Steve. And what we have to do, we're going to read this article and we're going to decide, Dave and I, if we think it's a true story or not. And it, spoiler alert, it almost never is. So
He would never lie to us. Come on.
anyway, without further
I
ado,
love you guys, man. I want to do that.
all right, here we go. This article is titled Black Friday Shopping. It's that time of year again to deck the halls and trim the tree with all the goodies you bought at all the stores in person and online. We always hear on the news and online reports of bad little...
Don't fuck with him, dude. Instead of you pushing a button, what's this do? He'll push it and hang your ass up. His face is as red as my shirt, dude. Look at him.
Can't take
Your
it,
blood
can you?
pressure's up, Dave. You ain't passing that thing.
Oh my God, that was funny. I knew as soon as I did it. It's like,
Well, as soon as I seen a highlight, I'm like, what the hell is he doing? For those of you who can't see, Dave's, as
think
Bill's
Dave is
reading the
pushing-
story, the
Dave's
copy
pushing his
here,
whiskers out about a quarter of an
oh
inch.
my God, that
Dave's over here highlighting the story as Bill's trying to read it, and it's throwing him off.
But you know what? I got a guy on my other show that does
I know
this.
that's why I did it because you
Well,
told me.
no, it's when I got in trouble. I was ahead of you guys typing extra crap in,
Well, yeah, that was a
and he
different
just
thing.
reads it. And I'm like, we could probably get in trouble for that, so I better not do that.
Sorry, Bill.
Well, that
Continue.
was actual news, though.
I know.
we were-
That's why I made up this bullshit stuff here. I can put whatever I want on it.
Whatever you want. Yeah, go watch the YouTube on this one, folks, because you're not going to get the proper comedic value out of the audio-only version
comedic,
on this.
but
Holy cow, that was funny.
the look on your face and the color of your skin was, I'll tell you right now.
Was I the same?
I thought we had two bears running brave down there as red as you was.
Like I said, I think he pushed his whiskers out about a quarter inch. He was blowing the damn.
He was chuckling himself up. I'll tell you that.
I'm going to start over from scratch.
Hey, why don't you start over, Bill?
It's that time of year.
Was that
again.
purple, pink, or blue? I don't remember.
It was like a aquamarine.
Magenta. Oh.
Turquoise. Magenta.
Okay.
It's that time of year again to deck the halls and trim the tree with all the goodies you bought at all the stores, in person and online. We always... We always hear on the news and online reports of bad little boys and girls. Actually, he put girls and boys. Put the girls first.
There's a message on your screen, Dave.
Yeah, I know it. I hear you tapping.
Some aren't so little. Boy, this show is just went down the tubes and stayed.
Thank God it's the Christmas special.
It don't mean much. Okay, some aren't so little. They are parents and adults that think it's better to take things for free and not pay for them. What I'm referring to is shoplifters and thieves. We have all seen the stories of people that get caught and how they were trying to sneak items out of the stores. Well, this is one of those stories. Some steal food, some electronics, and some just crap to resell. This story starts with a woman in a motorized scooter chair. She was apprehended as she tried to exit the store. A theft control officer had been following her through the store, noticing weird behavior. It was hard for her to move around on the scooter. The officer was thinking it was from being overweight at first glance, but with further investigation, she was observed putting packages of meat in her sweatpants as she traveled down the aisles. She would pull up her oversized shirt that looked like a dress and stuff numerous items. Shut up, Dave. Stuffed numerous items
Dave's
in her
girlfriend.
sweatpants. She also had items underneath each breast. She was well endowed.
Warming my hams.
When she proceeded to check
Yeast
out,
infection, get a little cheese on it too.
Oh, you said you were making bread.
Let him finish here. He's almost done.
when she proceeded to check out and not pay for any of the items that she had packed away, the officer stopped her at the door. She denied having anything in her pants or on her person. She was told they would take her to a private room with the police and be searched. That's when she started unloading her stash. She had managed to put 135 pounds of steaks in her pants, 50 pounds of ribs, and 6 packages of hamburger under her breasts. The manager and officers were amazed at the quantity of items she was able to conceal. She was arrested for shoplifting and is awaiting her day in court.
They missed that 6-pack of hot dogs on the back of her neck. You know, there's so many jokes going through this. I was biting my...
I know.
I'm like, oh, my God.
It was nearly impossible to read.
Nearly impossible to
But the
read.
funny part about it is I'm watching a Tic Tac short, and some lady's got the cops is pushing her, and she's in the car going, they're arresting me for no reason, and she's got food packed all around her.
Her only crime was being hungry on a Tuesday.
I'll gladly pay you next Wednesday for a hamburger today.
Or 8
Wimpy
pounds.
Or 8.
from Popeye.
Oh, my gosh.
So
that
what do you
was
guys
too-
think? Is this fake or true?
Well,
Well, the first thing is it isn't shoplifting unless it's over $1,000 because everybody seems to be just taking carts of food out anymore.
What blows my mind is when I see them videos of people just going in with masks or their hoodie
Yeah.
pulled and grabbing stuff and nobody stopping them.
And walking right out.
I would shoot every one of them in
drop-
a kneecap.
I would drop every one of them right in the jaw. Then I'd go to jail for assault, but
Oh, I'd take
still-
my gun
I'd
out and
still
shoot
do
them in everyone in the kneecap. Every time they walk, they would remember why I
With
shouldn't
my
steal.
luck, they'd be Jewish. And
What's that got to do with anything?
and,
You need a hammer and nail?
and then you can't stop them because then it's a hate crime.
No, just get you a hammer and nail.
at least they wouldn't be stealing the canned hams.
No, or the pork.
No.
It'd leave the.
What they say?
all
Get off the cross. We need the wood. Okay.
Okay.
True or
We're all
false?
going to hell.
Moving swiftly along.
Oh my gosh. Oh, there's another one. There's two.
Oh yeah. And it's even better than the first one.
Oh, I can't imagine.
I believe this is true.
Yeah, me too.
There's parts of it that is true. I don't know if you found it true, but you may have modified it. But it's true.
I'm sure
I've seen
this
it.
has happened daily.
The story I remember was a woman, an overweight woman, walked out of a Walmart with a 46-inch TV between her thighs. Think of that. How much one of them would weigh for you to have to pinch it between your legs to keep it there and walk out
All I'm
with it?
thinking about is tying a 2x4 to my butt before I go in and get any of that. That's all that's coming to
Well,
my mind.
This story I made up from the very beginning. The whole thing.
I thought maybe you did, but I
Oh,
promise you-
no, yeah, after all.
I
True. Oh, I
promise
thought
you.
maybe you did.
Oh,
But I promise it's true. Somewhere.
but I bet
Somewhere,
you
well.
I can find the same story.
like within the last 10 minutes.
I was waiting for Bill I was waiting for both of you to start doing the math on how much meat weighs and how big a package was.
now, why on earth would I do
and-
that?
Because normally you do that.
All I can think of is canned hams in each leg. That's all I can think about.
I just think of them
Canned ham,
packs
I
of
ain't
them hamburgers cooking underneath each booth.
No, that's she's making buns.
The old joke, the waitress
Let's have it.
lifts up her boobs and pulls a hamburger out, puts it on the guy's plate, and puts the bun on it. He's like, I don't want to know where my hot dog's at.
Yeah, you do, or else you wouldn't have said it.
Okay, number 2, Billy.
Okay, flea market trucker. And I refer you to my comment earlier where I said that almost all of these are fake. But nonetheless, let's give it
They're
another
building
try.
this place, aren't they?
Huh?
What?
Aren't they building this place?
Yeah, well, right. It's
Flea
got to
market.
spend. It's got to spend a couple of years as a battery factory.
Oh,
for
okay, then it'll
electric
be the flea
vehicles,
market. Okay.
and then it'll be Kentucky's biggest flea market.
Battery.
Oh, they're building a battery factory for EVs over off of 65. Is it?
Oh, are they?
No, it's 70.
Kentucky and
It's
They
75.
probably,
no,
they could
it's
probably
65.
put it right over there
It's
where they
It's
got rid of
enormous.
the Saturn plant that closed.
no, they put
no,
it right.
This is a fresh.
It's right by the Loves and
Yeah.
the petrol where the truck
South
wash
of-
is.
Oh,
Right
so
there.
that's Tennessee. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, so that's south of Nashville. Yeah, they're building a big old battery plant, and it's gonna
it's
be.
big. Wow.
As soon as that goes down the toilet.
Well,
like
I can
know it will.
remember
He said
back
that's
in the
going to be
early
their.
90s when they were making Saturn cars.
Yeah,
I
they're
hauled
good cars.
wasn't it?
I hauled parts to
Yeah.
the Saturn plant that were actual sleeves for the motors, piston sleeves.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that place, that automotive plant was just like GM up there, huge. And then how many years later, Saturn completely gone, and there's a building
Yeah.
sitting there that's,
That was a
empty.
huge
Looks like
cultural
Harvester.
thing.
Oh yeah. So
All right,
okay, number 2.
flea market trucker. All of you know a person or someone that knows a person that might do some illegal stuff. Well, there was a truck driver that worked for a large grocery store chain and would make deliveries to stores. The trailer always had a padlock on it and a seal that only a receiver could break and unlock. This driver acquired a key for himself and would make up extra stores on his route that would be filled for, and he would deliver to a storage unit. Then on weekends, sell it all at flea markets. It was going well for about a year until an upper management employee noticed the company's brand name products for sale at the flea market. They reported it to the company VP that in turn had started an investigation. The FBI got involved and tracked down where, how, and who. The driver was arrested and struck a plea deal for a first offense. So be aware of things you buy at flea markets. Could be a good deal or stolen. And I would say both, because it ain't my fault.
I don't know why you didn't stick with the generic brands. When you take the Kroger or Meyer brands, just is not going to do
stupid.
it.
You got to keep your head about you, and you can't do it for a year straight. Come on.
No. When you're selling
Oh, no, they
Winn-Dixie
only
hot dogs.
investigated it for a year.
Oh,
So
it
is
went
it
longer.
true or is it false?
Well, I'm going to fall for it again because we got a show to make here, so I'm going to say true.
Like we got a show to make.
I'm going false on this one because he didn't
why?
explain enough on the seals. I get the point. Yeah. Well,
Oh,
look, I had to.
I
open
just
it at
I
the source
shortened it
one.
up, but
So okay.
this is a true story, and it wasn't in the paper. I know the guy. That's why I'm not using no names.
Nope.
He did this for probably, I bet 3 or 4 years before he got caught.
Well, I can believe that.
The FBI, everybody that got involved, they tracked him for like a year and stuff. He had to pay restitution, all that money back, and he got a little bit of jail time, but it wasn't nothing that, But yeah, that was a true story. So.
Well, I hate to see that, but I know a guy back in the day, late 70s. My dad had a truck driver that stopped by the house every once in a while, and he always grabbed us a case of pizzas, those little round pizzas they had back in the day. We always had them in the freezer from him.
I used to get free coffee because if you ever haul groceries, you know how it is. They will reject damaged product. Mm-hmm. And this guy was about ready to retire, and was a Kroger receiver in Louisville. And he's like, "You need coffee?" I'm like, "Why?" He goes over and he kick a case at the bottom and dent them in. "Oh, you got to pull that one out of there." I'm like, "Okay." I said, "Well, do you need some?" And I'd go over and kick 2 or 3. He's like, "No, whoa, we can't have that many damaged." Oh.
Too funny.
You guys falling asleep or playing solitaire or what here?
No, I'm just undoing somebody.
Why are you highlighting everything just to screw with him?
Because he's taking stuff from 47, putting it on 48. We got to do it the other way around.
You can't just change the number then, huh?
What?
One number would be a lot easier.
That's why I was doing that, because
You're still now they're half the shit. You know what? I'm gonna leave it to your good offices.
I read what I got. I don't care.
You got it good.
Man. Merry
All right,
Christmas, everybody. Good Lord Almighty.
Let's go into the Christmas dinner because this is a good
That's
deal
all
here.
you, babe.
What's that?
Not me. The Christmas dinner. Steve
Oh,
brought
I
up.
put up there?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know we was going to save that for the next one or run it with
This
this
is
one.
our Christmas show. There ain't no next one.
The next one's got to be super generic. That way we can use it any time of year.
And the next show will be after
Well, I'm
Christmas.
going to tell you right now, there's one thing that you do not want generic, and that's toilet paper.
Oh, yeah.
Finger poked
That
through
being
every
said,
time.
I buy Kroger toilet paper. That's fine.
I've bought toilet paper. It looks like there's twigs and sticks mixed in with it.
Yeah.
And that's the cheap stuff.
That helps you scrape it out.
Yeah. I've used
said
corn
generic.
silk before. By the way, Bill, go ahead
Corn
and just
silk. That makes your rear itchy.
a little bit. Go ahead and go below the Christmas there. And these are comments of truck drivers. I took all their names off of there, and it was off of Reddit. They were commenting about brokers. Some of these
They're saying "fuck you," Dave. Right there.
Yeah, they're
Look
not
at that.
very. Yeah, I know it.
What's that? That's sort of rude at Christmas. Oh, I should have repeated
Because
it.
I don't know how you got this laid out is all.
Okay, what it was, it's comments from Reddit, and they were talking about the worst brokers they ever run across. So I went through.
Did they
there
say
and-
who the brokers were and what company?
Yeah, I left that part on there, but I took all their names off and everything just
So the
it's-
slander and libel's gone then, right?
Right, we're just generically slandering everybody. So,
So what do we got, Dave?
like it says, who are the worst brokers in the industrial? Now, I've never heard of Dave's. Have you guys ever heard of it as a broker?
We're looking right at him.
Well,
Looking
that's
at him
true.
Right now, looking dead at him.
But we ain't brokering shit over here but food.
And Chong told us Dave's not here, man.
Oh, now you're going to move?
You don't like it? Here, I'll do
No,
it.
it's...
So what's it say, Dave? Dave's the worst. F Dave.
Yeah, those...
OMG, yes, that effing guy got me stranded for 3 days. Boy, that's sort of...
There's a brokerage out there called Dave's.
Yes.
And one of you knuckleheads thought, hey, I'm going to call up Dave's to get me a load.
Don't you remember the commercial, Don't Be a Dave, here in Fort Wayne?
Yes. What was that?
No, all I remember is, who the fuck's that up there with Dave?
The commercial
Sorry,
was...
we got to watch the language.
Yeah, the commercial was about a job employment. Don't be a Dave. Don't phone.
Oh,
it in.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
I
a
remember,
Monster or
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was it? Yeah.
that was a local thing, Northern Indiana, for anybody that's out there listening in Florida or something.
Yeah, those Kula logistic, C word.
Go ahead.
I have
and
no
read a couple
idea
of-
what they're doing, pal. Lazy F's can't do shit for F. TQL, C.H. Robinson. What's TQL stand for?
I don't know. Some kind of brokerage firm, I guess.
C.H. Robinson was the one that I remember the most.
Oh yeah, C.H. Robinson, American Backhaulers. There's a couple. C.H. is still around. I don't think American Backhaulers is anymore.
I think American Backhaulers was a side operation of C.H. Robinson.
because Schneider had their own, JB had their own.
Yeah.
It says,
Oh,
I
there's
have
been
a
so
particular
many
disdain for
fly-by-nights.
C.H. Robinson. Anytime I get a Robinson load, I know there will be plenty of effery afoot.
Cola Logistics. You ever heard of that? Koola.
Koala, that's got to be something in Australia, I think.
I feel like C.H. Robinson's the kind of company that would probably sue three fat truckers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bring them on. They can take all three mics. That's all we got.
Yeah, you ain't going to get blood out of a rock.
Farmers Grain, Coyote Logistics. C.H. Robinson called me 5 days after I dropped the load at Walmart, D.C. in Los Lunas, asking when I was going to get there.
I can
Really?
believe that.
I remember the places I worked, my dispatcher handled the broker. They didn't get my phone number. They wanted something they called our dispatcher. Dispatcher get a hold of us. And one couple of times they gave them all out our numbers, and I got C.H. Robinson, American Backhaulers calling me on Saturday and Sunday. I delivered the load like on Tuesday. And they're calling 5 days later, hey, did you deliver that? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, you got the wrong number.
Well, we have a nice little boss that like gives our phone numbers out. So just call them, tell them when you're going to be there and stuff. And then they start calling me.
Nope,
Yeah.
that's his job.
Yes. Yeah.
like that
Landstar, Landstar's not getting a lot of love on here either, it looks like.
Landstar. Here's one for Landstar. They constantly double broker loads. We won't give dispatchers all the pertinent information. Instead, they'd rather have the driver call in to get it.
What is TQL, JB?
I don't know. I think it's another.
I guess we need to get up on our little.
TQL is another broker.
Is it? Oh, look, Bill's moving along there.
Landstar Rangers, the worst. Them Russians or whatever they are always effing me over. Believe it or not, Swift has a broker side. That's all I need to say.
That's all you need to say.
Having worked for Swift, that's the crapshoot.
That's the last one, but
Brokers. I cannot think of a single time where I got a load from a broker and I got it delivered, and I thought back on that period of time where I was doing that thing that I wish I wasn't doing, and thinking, man, that was a pretty good experience. I can't think of a single time.
can't not one time.
No,
well,
not one.
I can remember out of all the brokers that I dealt with over the years, out of all of them, maybe a handful, 3, 4, or 5 of them, when you had problems at a shipper or at a receiver and you were going to have detention, that they actually got you your detention time without wanting to argue or try and deal with you. Hey, can you sit for an hour, for 2? No.
Well,
That actually did their job instead of always trying to screw you out of your money and want you to sit there for free, because that's less money. If they're giving you money, that's less money they get.
it occurred to me early on that the whole reason a load is put on a broker is because it's something that nobody wants.
Nobody wants.
They can't, get anybody to do it through the normal channels or whatever.
But didn't COVID make that even worse? Because during COVID, there was a lot of trucking companies that started up that jumped onto that because there was so much freight.
During COVID, there's a lot of truck companies that went by the wayside too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And right now we have a glutton of drivers out there. I mean, freight rates are dropping like crazy. It's cheap freight out there again because everybody's hauling everything. So,
yep. Well, and most brokers, whether it be, say it's like the big ones like JB Hunt or whatever, you think about a big broker like JB Hunt. I think Werner does it too, probably. But all the big trucking companies out there, that's loads that they're trying to give away or get covered because they can't cover them, or either they can't cover them or they're not the best paying and they're just trying to pawn them off on somebody just to get them,
I even think it has a lot to do with the weight problem. I see a lot of broker loads, it's got to be 45. Well, big trucks can't haul 45. I'm 44.
A company, a normal franchise company truck, they keep their trucks small. That's why and they're all the same. They're all International ProStars or Freightliner. I mean, they're not no big bunks. They're medium size, and they can, they're light. So
and then they keep them out for 5 weeks at a time. Can't figure out why they quit.
Yeah. Well, and then you get people that want to stay out like that, and they can't. They don't run hard enough, and they quit.
That they don't get enough. So,
but like I think I told you guys last time, they are catering more to women now, extremely far as not having to worry about shifting all the automatics, and you're getting CDLs and stuff that you're only qualified on an automatic. And
what is up with that? The CDLs say that now?
Yeah,
Yes.
some of them do.
They have for years.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, you can get it.
Just like when you could go get a motorcycle license, and you could get it instead on 2-wheel, you get it on 3-wheel, which is different also.
I got all 7 endorsements. They've added one. It's a school bus now, and I got rid of the hazmat because I don't use it. But
Well, they had school bus back then. I never got it because I didn't want to haul no screaming kids.
Nope.
Well, no, they had public
Now
passenger.
I do. Now I would just to be a part-time.
Well, Now it isn't school bus. I had public passenger. They added a school bus one on top of it.
Oh,
now.
they split it up.
Yes. So
Wow.
you have to take a different test. It's another 25
I don't.
question test. Well, I know you don't. So it is.
And if I lose my regular license, I'll do like everybody else and just keep driving.
So you be moped man.
No, I'll still be driving my pickup.
Well, we're good into our hour on this show, guys. This is our Christmas special. We probably ought to be wrapping it up pretty soon here.
Well,
Wishing
It's
everybody
actually
some-
45 minutes, but yeah.
Oh, we got
well,
15.
let's get to Christmas dinner here then.
And
Yeah,
there
ahead,
you
get
go.
on it.
So everyone has had a Christmas dinner that didn't go right, or was as it was expected to be. We all made the best of it. These will be horror stories of such things, or maybe yours were all perfect until a good conversation starter for holiday season. Shall we just dive in on this subject? Do you remember any growing up that was just, because you watch like Christmas Vacation?
Yeah.
It was just a shit show from the get go. Have you ever had one that was just nothing went right, or something really went wrong, or
I
had one
remember
that was
one.
just great?
But, the funny part about this, Christmas and wasted dinners is probably truck stop's biggest deal back in the day because there was nothing open on Christmas Day but truck stops, and you'd have to go to a truck stop if you wanted to eat
Well, I've
food
ate
on Christmas
Thanksgiving
Day.
dinners and Christmas dinners,
Yeah.
truck stops, and
But,
it's the same one for both.
Yes. Back in probably 74, my sister wanted a dog for Christmas, a little toy poodle.
How'd it taste?
And they were like $200.
Look at Bill.
And
Bill's going, but you had to marinate that damn thing.
yeah, not cooking low and
Get all
slow.
the hair out of it.
Yeah. So
But she wanted a dog, and she got one, huh?
well, she stood in the kitchen and says, "I'm not doing Christmas because I know there's no dog in there because how much it was going to cost." And she's screaming and crying, and my mom's crying, and my dad is about ready to pull his hair out. And after, I don't know, 45 minutes
One
of
of
this,
those families.
yes,
Because let me tell you what would happen in my house.
The screaming and crying would be from a belt on the ass.
Yeah.
well, after about 40 minutes of this, I literally walked into the living room and seen the dog on the couch, brought it out, and handed it to her because I wanted to open presents. I was like 10, 12 years
And
old.
you're like, I want mine extra crispy.
So that was the big crying. We did the whole thing Christmas Eve. Get home with our friends, my mom and dad's friends. Hey, let's go look at some Christmas lights. Oh my gosh, Santa Claus was here while we were gone. Look.
You heard about that new Chinese cookbook, didn't you, Dave?
What's that?
101 Ways to Walk Your Dog.
Walk it out. Pete, is that PETA approved?
Oh, I'll put it on some pita. I don't care.
People eating tasty animals.
Yeah.
I can remember eating the dinner at Hojo's, Howard
Yeah.
Johnson's back in. And I think I've still seen one. Or two
He
of
was
them
on the
around.
toll road.
Toll road, yeah.
Yeah.
Nope, there was one in Fort Wayne for years, dude. Right out there where the mulch place is there.
Yep.
On New Haven on the bypass on 930.
Oh, yeah.
I think the hotel might still be there, not tore down
it
yet,
is.
but it's all nasty. But
I hate to tell you this, but they had another one on Coliseum. It just closed 3 years ago.
3
And
years ago.
it was behind Bob Evans.
Was it still
And
Hojo's though?
Yes, it was the last Hojo in town. Didn't have a restaurant, just the motel part.
Well, I can remember going there and eating for Christmas one time. And I can remember having Christmas at Knights Inn right there at the truck stop when my mom used to manage it. There, having Christmas opening presents there at the hotel.
Would you stay in there? Or?
No, yeah, since while she was working, yeah, she ran it back in the day. That was like 73, probably.
All right,
74.
well, Let's wrap this one up, get it uploaded, and start on the extra one.
Well, let's add some more on here.
He not done, yeah?
Oh, he's not done yet?
Oh.
Okay.
Well, you never told a story. Did you have a good one or a bad one?
I told my bad one.
Bill?
I don't remember ever having
Mom and
any-
Dad getting in a fight, burning something. I ain't eating this shit. Or
Christmas, growing up was most of the time, oh God, if my mom was here, she would tell the story about the night before. Because she always, when I was growing up, she slept on the couch out in the living room. And I thought I was a slick little piece of shit. Because I used to do this little duck walk out into the living room late at night. And I would take the presents back into my bedroom, unwrap them real slow,
see what it is and wrap them back
see
up.
what it is, wrap it back up. And
You was one of them
walk it
pricks,
back
huh?
up.
Okay.
Yeah, I was one of them pricks.
I actually gotta confess, I did it too a couple years. little Zacto knife and take the tape
Yeah.
back in there.
I remember shaking something one time and it broke. I was like,
Not mine.
Shit.
Put
that
your
one back.
brother's name on it real quick. Take your name off.
Well, also on here I got, let's see, another good one. What are your favorite, Dave will talk about this, your favorite holiday dishes? Maybe something your mom made or your grandmother or aunt or any relative that brought a dish to a potluck dinner that you remember stands out in your mind. We all have a favorite dessert or meat or snack or anything that we only get during the holidays. Let's throw them out there and see what we get. Just might be something you have never heard of before or a different variation of a classic. I'm sure this will get you guys going on food.
Lasagna.
Lasagna?
My Aunt Kay, the oldest of my mom and her sisters, still alive to this day, the last of all of them. She's the only one that didn't smoke cigarettes, so she's the only one left alive. And
What's that, Bill?
Because she's still alive, and I'm not sure if any of my cousins would listen to this, I'm not going to say anything bad. But
So what you're saying, that wasn't the best lasagna you ever had?
well, I'm getting to that. I didn't always see eye to eye with her, but let's put it this way. The last time we had a Christmas with my mom's side of the family, meaning like from her mom on down, was about 35 years ago. And to this day, her lasagna, Aunt Kay's lasagna, she would bring it in one of those big roaster pans, that were the black with the speckle color, which you would normally put the turkey in. Well, she would make a lasagna, and this was just the most decadent freaking lasagna. Nobody's ever made one quite like it since, and I have missed it. I'm not gonna lie, not enough to go out to her house on Christmas, but But yeah, she's got to be 116 years old.
That's where you
by
call
now.
her and
Good
say, hey,
Lord.
you know what you can get me for Christmas this year? Make me that lasagna.
Bill who? Who the hell are you? But yeah, that's surprisingly. I've never been a big turkey person. I don't know. I've never made a secret of it. I'm not a turkey person. I'd rather have a roast beef or something like that.
I can remember I had an aunt, and she just threw it together, but she was the only one that ever made it. She would make gooseberry pie, and that stuff was so sour and so tart. And me and her was the only one that
would grow out
would
in the
ever eat
ditch
it.
behind her house, and she
No, she'd buy canned gooseberries and just throw it in a pie crust. But I mean, I don't know what it was. It was just.
Why you keep messing with that, Dave?
I liked it,
Because it's falling.
and I can't get up.
Yeah.
$400 microphone, it can't stay up.
It ain't the $400 microphone.
Give it a
Well,
little of that V on there, Dave.
Give it a
Well-
little blue pill.
Yeah.
The funny part about this is, as we're talking about, I have two foods that stick out in my head from holidays, and then neither one of them was Christmas. But the one that reminded me of my mom the most is every Sunday she would make biscuits and gravy, eggs, bacon, and then she would fry apples, and that sticks in my head. She would just fry up apples, and they were
yeah.
so good, and I just loved them. And then growing up, we used to do the old, back in the early 70s, the old family reunion where you went and you knew nobody. I mean, literally nobody. But
they
the
all knew
people
you.
Yeah. And they pinch your cheek and stuff.
And in the throat.
Yeah. And then I had an aunt that would bring ambrosia.
Yay.
Remember that?
Yeah.
that's good stuff. Man.
Well, that's
Well, yeah, but I wasn't a big fan of coconut. Now I love it. Now nobody makes it anymore. That's an old dish. Like nobody makes hominy anymore.
Did
I used
you
to love
ever?
hominy.
Did you have? Did you have this? And did they call it this? My great grandma was 90. I don't know, 99 when she passed. She always made or around the holidays or had what she called hardtack.
Never heard of it.
And it was like the clear glass candy. They must colored it and poured it out, and then they broke it up, and it looked like pieces from
So it looked
like you do a
peanut
stained glass
brittle.
window with kind of deal.
Yeah,
But they
like
called
peanut
it
brittle.
impossible.
But it
to
was,
eat.
but this wasn't brittle. This was actual like the syrup that
Candy.
hardened like glass candy.
Yeah.
But they always called it hardtack. When you try and eat it, it would glue your damn teeth together. You couldn't
Yeah.
get them apart.
So what'd you do? Just suck on it?
Sucked
too?
on, yeah. But I remember eating the crap out of that. That and what they used to call divinity, the
don't
white
remember that.
little cookies that were powdered with nuts in them, and it was just when you put them in your mouth, they just were gone. They melted. Poof.
Oh, that's
You don't remember that?
Isn't
Like a
that the
Benoit.
wedding cake? Isn't that the wedding cake cookies?
Something like that. Yeah.
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 But they
Sounds
called
like
it, I think
almost
they
like a
called it
Benoit.
divinity or something. But yeah, I remember those too. But that
Isn't it
hardtack
funny? Isn't it funny how different parts of the country?
call things.
Me and Bill was talking about it. Every
Yeah.
gas station in Mississippi is heaven for a fat trucker.
Oh, God help us.
It don't matter if it's a one pop stop or a brand new one. They have the layout, and the ladies in there are fixing from lasagna to baked spaghetti to fried chicken
Yeah.
to fried fish. Oh,
you
black
can always
eyed
get chicken and
peas.
fish. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and hamburgers.
I like when you get down
French
there a
fries.
little farther south and when you start getting all the po' boys, shrimp,
Yeah, see,
chicken.
yeah.
Oh, you get down to Delta Weed, down
yeah,
to Bayou.
yeah. You
some
get
of
your
that
po' boy
boudin.
down there. They
Get
will
your
slather
boudin
that
down
thing
there.
up.
That's
down
the
a
only
bayou.
reason you run 65 down to 70 to go to Dallas, wasn't it?
I don't know what you're talking about. I like because I like getting down there in Louisiana on 10
Yeah.
and 15
Oh, yes, sir.
because I
See-
get me some boudin.
Get
Get
some
that
See if you
can get over
boudin
that-
sauce, boudin balls and all that. Oh yeah.
Used to go to
He
the
like looking
Sinclair
at-
down there, get boudin right out of the daggum old crock pot. And
You get that.
them,
You get
them
them
ones over there is them is
boiled
the
green
hot ones,
peanuts.
yeah.
You gotta get your bag of them boiled green peanuts.
I don't get that. I tried
Oh,
them.
those
They
are
don't.
delicious.
It's just
Hot and
peanut-
salty. Oh
it's hot peanut butter. It's mushy.
Actually,
Well, it's
that's
supposed to be.
good.
I just
Those
got
are
I just got an activity on 3 fat truckers. Why'd it go, Steve?
yeah. That's been a while ago.
I just got it.
Daggum way.
So
I
All right,
gone
kids,
with.
let's get out of here. Let's draw it to a close. What do you think?
sounds good.
All right. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle
You know what,
all
folks?
the way.
Get a hold of us. Let us know some holiday dishes you remember from days of yore that you don't get so much nowadays. Write in show at 3ftpodcast.org. Comment directly on the website, directly on the YouTube. Oh yeah, YouTube. Like and subscribe if you will, please, for crying out loud.
Yeah, we got to get
We
them
can't-
thumbs up.
We gotta get some crowd
And
participation. You know what I'm saying?
For any of our truckers that are out on the road during the holidays of Christmas, don't get to
bless
go
you.
home with your families. God bless you. Hope you have a wonderful Christmas and find a good place to get you some food to eat for Christmas. And
Yep.
I want you to know
safe
we're
out there.
with you in spirit, by God.
By the way,
We
if,
all know what it's like.
We've been out there and I've done it before, but the best part about it is look up at them stars while you're traveling at night. Be appreciated in who you are and what you are.
keep looking at the road though too, Dave.
Yeah, keep your eye on the road. Keep keep
One eye on the road.
That's why I like that W900. They had a sunroof.
All right, kids. We'll be back in a couple weeks, or maybe not. I don't know. You
Depends
just
if
never
we-
know. We're going to try. We're going to give it our best. We apologize for last episode, too, by the way. Had some internet issues. Anyway,
Yeah.
we will see you next time. Until then, I've been Bill.
And still Dave.
And still Steve. Thanks for stopping by. Have a wonderful week.
Have a good one, folks.